Hey, what's up? Jesse Minshew with GetHandles.com. I got some basketball answers for you guys today. Today's question is from Chris from San Diego. He says, how can you create space in basketball off of 3 moves? Also, how could I get my footwork better? I'm a point guard. Okay, well, it's kind of 2 questions, so I'm going to attack the first one first. Basically, how can you create space in 3 moves? Well, there's a million moves you can use to create space, and it really depends on what you're trying to create space for. If you're trying to create space to drive to the lane, are you trying to create space for a jump shot? Are you trying to create space to maybe step to the side? Are you trying to create space for a passing lane? There's a lot of reasons you want to create space in the game of basketball, and so the way I'm going to answer that question is going to kind of depend on what you mean, but I'm just going to give you some basic simple tips on ways that you can create space, and this will actually tie into how you can improve your footwork as well, because really your footwork is super important for creating space. Dribbling the basketball and different moves that way, between the legs, behind the back, stuff like that. There's game situations where you want to use different moves and things of that nature, but generally, when it comes to creating space, a lot of that really comes down to moving your body. And the best way to move your body is to move your feet, right? Because where your feet go, your body goes. You can't move your whole body with your arm, right? Or with the ball. So that's how you create space, because most defenders are going to read what you're doing with your body and your chest. Most good defenders anyways. So to really sell a fake, you need to be moving your feet and moving your body. Okay? So 3 real simple moves you can do is simply, here you go. You don't even need to dribble the ball. You can do these also while dribbling the ball, but it's really simple. It's going to amount to this. You can jab forward, okay? You can jab back or do a step back, or you can jab to the side, okay? And in both directions. I mean, that's 3 really different moves. It's all jab steps or, just moving your foot. Just make sure that, again, this comes back to you wanting to improve your footwork. Make sure you're comfortable moving your feet in every single direction. Okay? Both feet. A lot of people, if you watch, they have a tendency to have one strong pivot foot and their other one, they're not so good. They're not as balanced with it, and they're not as quick with it, or they're just not as coordinated with it. So make sure you're using both of your feet and learning how to jab in all directions. Okay? And once again, keeping things basic, really when it comes down to with trying to get your defender to move, comes down to your pivot feet and which way you're pivoting. If you want to create space for a jump shot, you're probably either going to want to A, step right back, and that'll create some space for a jump shot. But if there's a good defender on you now, a good defender is going to probably step back right with you. So what you want to do is make him think you're going forward first, right? So you're going to step forward, then come back for your jump shot, and now you got a whole lot of space, because with that step forward, you're faking him to think that you're driving, or stepping at an angle forward, think you're trying to go around the drive. And then you can come back, and now you got space for a jump shot. And on the opposite end of that, you could step back to try to act like you're going to do a jump shot. Now you can step forward because your defender thinks you're coming back for a jump shot, and you move forward. So a lot of these 3 moves in this footwork really comes on to playing with angles and movement, and making defenders think you're about to go one way and then just going in the opposite. That's a lot of what basketball is going to come down to, whether you're dribbling the basketball or not. So thanks for your question, man. I hope I helped you out with this. If you guys found this, helpful to improve your game, make sure you hit the thumbs up button for me. Hit the subscribe button down below. And of course, head over to GetHandles.com for more great tips, a whole workout there for you, and basically a huge plan on how to improve your ball handling ability. And of course, once again, go to Facebook.com/GetHandles. You can leave your questions for me there. And right now the noon siren's going, so I'm heading out to lunch.